All right, good morning once again. I hope that you get to see me right now. Um, trying to. Some others are still joining. However, I hope that you get to see me loud and clear. Anybody would can I hear voices? Can I hear feedback if you get to see me and even hear me loud and clear?
Hello,
Yes
sir.
po.
Hello, good morning. All right.
Hello,
Thank you.
sir.
All right. All right, thank you very much once again. Before I get to start, I'd like to welcome to this class that we'll be having. However, this is not the lesson proper. All right, so I think we have parents and students that are joining right now. This is an orientation for Science A, Section A, B, and E. I'll be making that one into only one group for us to be able to just spare so much time. Then the rest will be more of your activity works on in the future. All right, so dami pang pumapasok. All right. I get to see some few familiar family names. Maybe you are the siblings of my previous students. Some are actually even my students when they were in grade 7 before, because I was handling 7B before, no, the only science that I'm handling before. All right, so thank you very much once again for joining this one, no? And I think ano ba? Let me just see kung gumagana yung recording ko dito. It's doesn't show. Wait lang. Hindi pala. So hindi pala siya. All right. Let me just bakit ayaw niyang black lang yung nakalabas. Alright. So, okay. Alright, so we're all good to go. Alright, we are 34 right now. Some are still even joining. Ang dami pang nagjo-join. So, medyo mahirap na nagdi-discuss at the same time. Okay. Alright, so once again, good morning. Let's go directly to the discussion this morning for us to get to have more later on the open forum for you to talk about your concerns and maybe some suggestions that you have encountered that you'd like to suggest for this last batch that we'll be having for school year 2020 to 2021. Give me time for me to be able to share to you my screen. Alright, wait lang. Alright, I'm sharing my screen right now. I'd like to hear some few feedbacks if you are seeing my screen right now. Meron ba? Ayun, nag-change na. Are you seeing my screen right now?
Yes, sir.
Alright, thank you very
Yes,
much
yes,
for
sir.
responding.
Sir.
Alright, so let's proceed to this orientation that we have. Alright. So I believe that for the fourth batch, for science, you'll be having a science and ESP. Alright, so it was mentioned by our coordinator, no, Ma'am Rose Pesoyan, that the ESP is more of an easier subject that if given the chance, no, that you'll be having hard time, or even maybe you need more time for you to be able to finish your science activities, no, and you can use your ESP time instead. All right, so let me share to you first about me. All right, I know that some of you may have seen me before. Maybe some of you may have seen me by face, but I'd like to introduce myself to you first. All right, so this is my full name, no, if you get to see even in my social media, this is the name that I am using. However, I have two social medias na in Facebook. One is for the educational purpose, one is for my personal social media. Now later on, I'll be introducing to you this educational purpose account for you to be able to add me up there. Anyway, I'll be speaking in English and even in Tagalog na lang, no, for us to be able to be to understand each other. All right, so just as a few history about myself, I'm a registered nurse. I graduated way back 2009. However, I followed my passion to really become a teacher. That's the reason why I enrolled myself again and studied how to become a teacher. I graduated last 2014 at St. Louis University, and after a year, I took the board exam and passed the board exam. Now, for my higher education, I graduated Masters of Arts in Education, major in Science, no? Last year, 2020. So, kami yung mga pandemic na graduates for the Masters. I graduated at University of the Cordilleras. Now, this is my graduation picture. Alright? Now, just to get to know more about me, no, my hobbies are this, no, the ones that you get to see. That's the reason why even when we were having our face-to-face before, you always get to see me holding cameras or even playing instruments. I am also the coach for the badminton at CCDC. I'm right now also into cycling, no? So sa mga bikers dyan, na mga lalaki and even women, you get to see me on the road and even for audio recording. Now, just to give you a segue, no? We'll be having our the CCDC's I think that's the 27th anniversary for CCDC on April 5 kasi yun yung usually yung sinasabi nilang foundation day ng CCDC. Did anybody have seen the announcements of the different activities in your group chat? Nakita nyo ba? Meron ba? Can I hear feedback? Nakita nyo ba yung mga activities for the middle high? Anybody? May nakikita ba ng mga announcements? Hello? Am I still connected? Baka disconnect.
Yes.
All right. So, have you seen those different activities that you have? Nakita nyo ba? Can anybody share to us ano yung mga nakita nyo mga possible activities for the upcoming Festival of Talents? Yung Festival of Talents natin. Meron bang nakakita nun? Hello? Anybody there? Meron bang nakakita?
Yes, po.
Nakita nyo ba yon? Have you seen those?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what have you seen there, or what did you ano nakita nyo that time ng mga activities na pwede nyong salihan for the upcoming Festival of Talents? Anybody?
Sir, dance.
All right, yung dance, no? You get to see that dance there. I think that is the TikTok challenge. If you get to see the announcement, the organizer is Sir Jum Walictao. I think he was your PE, MAPE, no? So, yun na nga. If you'd like to join the TikTok challenge, you can do that one either single or duo. So, I encourage you to join. Personally, I'd like you to join any of those activities that you have because at some point for those who will be able to join that activity, I'll be giving extra points for that I'll be carrying out for the first quarter. Alright, so sa mga dumaan kong mga students, ihahabol ko yung mga points for those who are joining, and for this batch right now, ihahabol ko siya sa first quarter. So, if you get to join, no, I'd like you to join. I encourage you to join those different activities. So aside from the dancing, we have also the Quarant Sing, yung singing naman, organized by Ma'am Sharon and Sir Javon, no, your AP. I am handling the photography. Alright, so you get to see that I am a Nikon guy. Yun na nga, no? So like if you'd like to try photography, the theme would be Women's Month, no? So pwede kayong mag-take ng photos ng mga mother nyo on action na let's say for example nagagabyo na mother, or maybe a mother preparing a breakfast, a mother who is doing multitasking, something like that. So something to showcase women. So pwedeng auntie, lola, sister, basta babae, no? Women's Month kasi yung buong month ng March, and yun yung theme natin. So, I'm handling the photography. I will be the judge. I'll be calling another judge for that one for me to take out the bias, no? So, if you'd like to join, I encourage you to join. Some others have PM'd me and shown their intent to join. So, join din kayo, no? Ano pang meron? Meron atang essay, spoken poetry, I think, those different stuff. Alright, let me continue. So, I've been in CCDC since last 2016. If you get to see this photo here, this is my first advisory class last 2018. No, I'm handling grade 8A or the grade 8 agility, and at the same time may A ngayon, no? So afterwards, after nung natapos ko tong grade 8A dito, it was handled by a different teacher after. So if we get to see some few faces there that are familiar, ito sila. I think grade 11 na sila ngayon. I think so. Grade 11 na sila ngayon. Senior high na itong batch na ito. Alright, schedules. So ano bang mga schedule natin for us to be able to discuss the lessons? Alright? So, meron tayong sinasabi nating synchronous discussion. The one that we are doing right now is the synchronous discussion. Meaning synchronous yung live na live. No? So, we get to interact. You can air out right away your comments, your suggestions, your concerns, no, when we're doing synchronous discussion. Just like right now, pwede po kayong mag-unmute lang and you get to share to me or give me suggestions for us to be able to discuss and pag-uusapan natin kung anong mas magandang paraan para mas maging smooth flowing yung lesson natin hanggang May. Alright, just be mindful that this is the 4th batch of school year 2020 to 2021. Now, you'll be having your vacation by June and July, and you'll be starting again classes by August this year. Now, what would be the catch? Ano ba yung medyo pressure natin dito? Sa 4th batch kasi, kung kayo yung mga marami pang utang na activities from the previous batches, mahihirapan pong medyo magiging pressure yan sa inyo na tatapusin lahat ng mga activities just to be able to have something to place on the class record and create a grade for you. So I encourage you to please be religious enough to pass different activities on the deadline, on or before the deadline. Alright? So ano ba yung pag-uusapan natin dito? Alright, since the last batch, no, I always schedule my classes Tuesday din naman ngayon, 10 to 11:30 a.m. unless it's a holiday. Would that be okay to you? Okay ba sa inyo yung Tuesday, 10 to 11:30? Can I hear voices or feedback about this one? Is it okay for you Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright. I made it Tuesday because talagang very busy ang Monday. So, ginawa ko siyang Tuesday. Alright? So, since most of you had a positive feedback about Tuesday, so then again, alright, for those who are naka-join ngayon, no, alam nyo na, every Tuesday nakaklase tayo at 10 to 11:30. No, minsan, kukulangin tayo ng oras. That's the reason why sometimes meron tayong magkaklase tayo ng twice a week. Usually, pag hindi enough yung time na na-discuss natin kasi nakulangan tayo ng time by Tuesdays, I also schedule classes on Thursdays, the same time, 10 to 11:30. Would that be again okay to you? Okay lang ba yun, Thursdays?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright, so Thursdays. However, we're supposed to start our first lessons 1 to 3 by Thursday. Ngayong Thursday sana. Pero this morning, nag-chat sa group chat namin si Ma'am Coordinator, si Ma'am Rose, telling us that we'll be having a meeting on Thursday. Hindi niya pa sinabi kung anong oras, kaya I don't know what time kaming magmi-meeting. And I'm supposed to schedule a lesson on Thursdays. Now, siguro ako na lang yung mag-adjust in that case. Is it okay that we'll be having our first lesson on Friday? Friday lang. Tapos
Yes,
next
sir.
Thursday,
Yes,
Tuesday
sir.
naman tayo.
Yes, sir.
Alright, Friday 10 o'clock to 11:30. Alright, would that be okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright, anybody who has a different schedule by that time, kasi baka meron nang nagsabi sa inyo na hala, kinuha ng yung Friday namin, itong subject kasi yung may klase kaming ganun. Wala naman siguro? Wala ba?
No, sir.
None so far, no? I believe that I saw the chat of Ma'am Rose sa group chat na she will be having her orientation also tomorrow. I think tomorrow yun, Wednesday. Alright, through Zoom. However, for those who are using their phones, I'd like you to download na lang Google Meet. Inya? Kasi hindi ako maka-Zoom. If you're using Zoom in the previous classes, hindi po ako gumagamit ng Zoom because Zoom is only limited for 40 minutes. Now, Google Meet, rather, can be unlimited. Until 3 hours tayong mag-uusap dito, okay lang, hindi siya napuputol. However, I do not like to bore you out with a very long lesson. So, actually, hinahabol ko lang talaga 1 hour. Pero minsan, medyo mag-extend lang ako ng konti just to end up at a certain point na hindi tayo mabibitin sa lesson natin. So, I extended sometimes 11:15, 11:10, depende kung ano yung lesson natin. So, it was the consensus of the group na majority okay lang yung schedule na ito. Alright, so thank you very much once again for your feedback on the synchronous discussion. Let me proceed to my next slide. Now, Google Meet sabi ko. Now, I get to see that some of you are using your brother's, your sister's account for this one. Kasi I get to see some few names that are hindi ko na medyo wala ata doon sa lista. But encourage students to make a formal email with their names using Gmail. So kung ginagamit nyo Yahoo, okay lang naman yung Yahoo. Okay lang din yung mga ibang mga email hosts. However, I encourage you to use Gmail na lang sana. No? Gmail kasi, yung si Gmail kasi, yun yung ginagamit natin sa Android phones natin, or this one and that one. Now, I specifically said here formal. Why formal? Kasi meron sa atin ang gumagawa ng mga accounts, like for example, yung pangalan ng Gmail address nila, hellokitty163@gmail.com. It's not formal. Alright? So I'd like you to make, or if you already have a formal email, okay na yon. But for those who don't have their formal email yet, gumawa kayo ng formal email na talagang pangalan nyo. Let's say for example, Winston_Gonzalo@gmail.com. Alright? Mga ganon. Talagang pangalan nyo. Because in the future, you'll be using that one whenever you try to apply your work online. Tapos, at least formal yung pangalan ng email nyo. Hindi Doraemon, hindi SpongeBob, hindi Hello Kitty, mga ganun. No? So, meron kasing gumagawa ng mga ganun. Medyo nagmumukha siyang troll account. So, yun. So, for those who are using their phones for this discussion, I'd like you to download in your Google Play or in the iStore yung Google Meet na app. Alright. Let me proceed on the next slide. Alright, for those who cannot join the discussion, kasi wala silang internet, wala silang mobile data connection sa lugar nila, or they are living in the province, I'd just like you to share that this discussion is recorded. Nare-record po tayo ngayon. Na saan ba napupunta yung recording? It's directed to my channel. So nakita nyo yung Tonwins TV, that is my channel. You get to see that the previous discussions before with my sections D and E are actually uploaded here on my channel. So for sections A, B, and E, no, nandito din siya sa my channel ko. Just look for the playlist. If you get to see here, my arrow, my cursor right now, look for the playlist tapos sa lessons. So sa mga hindi po naka-join ngayon pero gustong malaman kung ano yung pinag-usapan natin ngayon, you can just replay it on my YouTube channel. Alright? So, pwede pong ganun. Alright? I will always give you the link, no, after natapos natin yung discussion sa group chat. So, para hindi po unfair sa mga iba na hindi nakapag-join. Alright? So, have you ever experienced this one before? Any teachers of your previous classes na nagre-record at saka nare-replay nyo yung mga na discussions na dumaan? Is there anybody who's doing this one before in your previous classes?
Yes, sir.
Sino?
Yes.
May I know? Sinong teacher nyo yung gumagawa ng ganon?
Sir Javon po, sir.
Alright.
Sir?
So, Sir Javon, at least, no, na-experience nyo na yun, and I'm doing also that one the same thing with you. So, here's my YouTube link dito sa baba. Hanapin nyo lang itong link na ito. You can actually also even just subscribe for you to be able to see ano yung bago kong upload, and you get to see right away kung ano yung i-click nyo, kasi yun yung pinaka-latest na discussion natin. Alright? Hindi ako nagpapahabol na mag-monetize itong YouTube channel ko. This is just for me to back up all my discussions. Alright? So, proceed po tayo dito. Anyway, any questions before I get to proceed? May mga tanong ba?
None, sir.
None so far? Alright, sige. Let's proceed to the next slide. Alright. I get to encounter one of your classmates na biglang nag-chat sa akin through FB Messenger. Pero I was just medyo surprised kasi the way she chatted me actually, medyo na-surprised ako kasi parang hindi ko siya kilala personally, pero kilala ko siya by face. Pero parang feel niya sa akin kasi parang barkada kami na pre, parang ganun. So, I'd like you to be reminded of how we get to communicate with teachers, no? Whenever, not only for science but even for other teachers, alright? So, ano bang gagawin natin pag meron tayong mga tanong about teachers? Tanong or meron kayong mga concerns or meron kayong paalam na, sir, hindi ako makapag-join sa klase natin ganito, ganon. So, whenever you contact teachers, do it politely, right? In a polite manner. So, paano natin gagawin yan? We start by greeting your teacher. Kung lalaki siya, good morning sir. Tapos umaga, good morning sir. Ganon. Pag babae siya, tapos hapon, you start with good afternoon ma'am or hello teacher or those different greetings, na formal greetings ng paano natin ginigreet yung mga tao. Right? After greeting that person, you need to state your purpose or concern. So, for example, good morning, sir. Medyo kulang po kami ng ganitong para sa activity na ito. Pwede po bang ganito? Alright? So, doon mo na pwedeng ipasok yung tanong mo after greeting your teacher. So, state your purpose or concern. Or sabihin nyo, sir, good morning, sir. Sir, meron ngayon kaming lakad sa Tuesday. Kasi birthday kasi ng ganito ganon na namin, kaya pagpapaalam po sana ako na hindi ako makapag-join. Di bale manonood na lang ako ng replay ng discussion nyo. Something like that, no? So I think it's not hard. It's not hard. You greet, you state your purpose, and lastly, in the third one, get to see here, close the message with a gratitude. Sir, thank you. Thank you, sir, or ganon. So, yun lang talaga actually yung mga laman no dapat nyo whenever you get to contact your teachers. Alright? So, you greet, you state your purpose, you say thank you. Mahirap ba yun? Is it hard? Can I hear?
Nope, sir.
Hindi naman siguro, no? Diba?
Nope, sir.
It's not hard. Wag yung, sir, ito lang ba yung mga ganito na nakalaman sa learning pack? Parang medyo straightforward, no? Konting politeness lang naman. Kasi dito sa number 4, it doesn't cost much to be polite. It goes a long way. So, yun na, minsan first impression ako sa mga nagme-message sa akin. Alright, so this is one of the reminders whenever we contact teachers. Alright, so hindi lang po para sa science, sa ESP nyo, kay Ma'am Rose, ganun din yung gagawin nyo. Alright, I hope that you get to get this reminder of mine. Let me proceed to the next slide. So, communication. Paano ba tayo magko-contact? Kayo ba paano yung communication nyo before with your previous teachers? How do you communicate with your previous teachers? In what way? Can I hear? Anybody? The same person lang yung mga nagsasalita. Marami tayo eh. Ilan ba tayo dito? I think we're 20 plus. In what way do you communicate with your teachers? Anong gamit nyo? Hello?
Polite way, sabihin.
Anong gamit nyo? Do you do it on FB Messenger? Do you do it through text? Do you do it through email? Paano kayo nagko-communicate with your previous teachers?
Sir, messenger.
Messenger, sir.
All right. So most of you have social media accounts, no? Your Facebook account, because it's easier for us to communicate there. Kahit wala kang load, pwede mo gamitin yung Messenger basta may signal. So I'm open to that one, no? I'm open to that one for contacting. So let me share to you how to communicate to me. Now, my official email would be this email. Get to see this on the screen right now. Nakikita nyo ba? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Alright, if you have your modules with you there, you can proceed to page number 2. Nandoon din po itong email address na ito. Yan po yung official email address ko. Alright? winston.gonzalo@gmail.com. Alright. So, yan po ang email ko. Alright? Please remember this one. If you have your pens or your papers there, you can actually scribble that one in your modules, because then again, your modules are yours. Sa inyo po yan, no? Sa inyo po yan. Kasi yung mga modules kasing iba pinapas nila sa school. Tapos feeling na medyo mahirap, hindi na nila kinukuha ulit. Pero I hope that you get to keep your modules because you paid for it and it's yours. Alright. For the social media, for educational purposes, ito po yung social media ko. Here's the link, no? You get to see here, facebook.com/winstonterence.gonzalo. Please find this cover photo and profile pic kasi pinalitan. Hindi ko to pinapalitan para alam ng estudyante na ito yung official Facebook ko for educational purposes. If you get to see another social media there, that's my personal account. I do not actually add my students there because then again, I'd like to have a separation between the teacher and the students, no, for na mga personal na mga bagay. However, for educational purpose, you can add me here on this account. I will accept you here on this account. I'll be placing some announcements here sa account ko. So, somebody actually added me right away, Mr. Jeremiah Alwadin, no? So, I accepted you already on this account. So, dito kayo pwedeng mag-message sa akin sa Messenger, no? On this account. Alright. Or even pass your activities here on this account. So, just get to add me here sa itong account na ito. Alright. Miss Dominic Louise has already. So, ang dami nang nag-add sa akin sa kabilang account ko. Alright. So, I'll confirm you later. Anyway, so yun. I'll confirm you later. Alright. So let me proceed. So any questions before I get to proceed?
None, sir.
None so far. All right. So let's proceed. Time check. It's already 10:29. So we still have 31 more minutes left. For official contact number, ito po yung contact number ko. I haven't placed a contact number on my module. Kasi meron kasi itong reasons ko, no? I usually make my numbers confidential. However, for this class that we'll be having, I get to understand that hindi po lahat may internet connection, hindi po lahat ng lugar na nasa province ay merong mobile data connection. So, you can contact me on this number, 0949-741-6236. Smart lang po yung number ko. So, wala po akong Globe. So, I'm sorry if there are Globe users there. However, please be reminded of this one that is written at the bottom. To parents and students, I do not entertain calls from unregistered numbers. There are some few parents or even some students na diretsong tumatawag sa akin. Whenever there are numbers that are not registered in my contacts, hindi ko sila sinasagot. So, paano nyo po ako makakausap? Bago nyo po ako tawagan, I'd like you to please send me your text first, no, trying to introduce yourself. Para alam ko, itong tumatawag estudyante ko pala. Introduce yourself first. Sir, this is, let's say for example, sino bang latest na nag-add sa akin? This is Miss Alena May Abenoha. Alright, I'd like, can I call you right now? Mga ganun lang. Just send me a text, sir. I have concerns. This is, blah, blah, blah. My name, tapos, can I call you right now? So, maybe after that text, wag nyo nang hintayin yung reply ko. Because afterwards, if I get to see that text, you can call right away. Alam nyo naman na basa ko yung text if I get to answer your calls. Again, I do not understand. I do not entertain calls from unregistered numbers. Alright? So, text me first. Magpakilala kayo, saka ko sasagutin yung call nyo. I think there are parents here who are joining. To the parents, ganito po yung style ko, no? Kasi I always maintain my confidentiality in terms of contact numbers. Alright, questions? Any concerns? Concerns? Or am I still connected? Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, po.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Thank you for answering. Alright, let me proceed to my next slide. Submissions. So, paano ba mag-submit ng mga activities? Alright, anybody? Alright, paano ba mag-submit ng mga activities? If you get to see activities, your modules there, meron po tayong table of contents. Makikita nyo po na I think the lessons will be until lesson 39. And you know pretty well that for science, we have different quarters with different fields of science. Our first quarter will be physics. Our second quarter will be astronomy and earth science. Our third quarter will be chemistry. That's the reason why you have your periodic table of elements there in your learning pack. Kasi third quarter natin is chemistry. And the last field of science that we'll be having will be biology. So then again, hindi po siya parehas sa mga ibang subjects na yung first quarter continuation ng second quarter, yung second quarter continuation to going to the third. No, hindi po siya ganon. For science, every quarter has different fields that we get to discuss. Alright, so physics po yung first quarter natin. So we'll be talking about Isaac Newton on the lessons 1, 2, 3. Alright, paano nyo ba malalaman kung anong isasubmit? Makikita nyo po dyan sa mga activities nyo sa module no na meron pong nakasulat dyan. For example, here in your activity 1, I'm not sure what page is that in your module. Pero meron kayong makikitang for submission. Alright, merong for submission dyan. Pag nakita nyo yan, then, no, yan yung mga activities na isasubmit nyo. Alright? However, there are other activities na walang nakasulat na for submission pero kailangan nyong isubmit. For example, your performance task, your self-assessment, and yung projects. Yun, no? So, given yun. Kasi, in science, balance po yung performance task and your written na mga exam. So, meron din tayong later on na mga quizzes that we'll be doing through Google Forms. Alright, so, makita nyo doon sa activity 1, caught on camera. This is our lesson, activity number 1, and this is for submission. So, meron akong mga specific na mga tawag nito. Instructions dyan. Take a clear photo of this part with your answer and submit it through my email. Nandyan again yung email ko. You may also rewrite the process question in one whole sheet of paper with your name. Blah, blah. Kung hindi po pwede sa one whole sheet of paper, meron po atang kasamang notebook yung learning pack nyo. Pwede po sa notebook na yun. Alright, so sabi dito, other than that, self-assessment, online quizzes, and worksheets may be given on the group chat and are also to be submitted. So makita nyo po ito. Can you see this one? Can I hear feedback if you get to scan along your modules at nakita nyo na merong mga for submission? Nakita nyo ba? Have you scanned your modules?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Basta may nakita kayong for submission, then hindi nyo na kailangang itanong pa. Basta for submission, for submission yan. Alright. Let's proceed to the next. Alright. Along with your module, you have your what you call your course guide. Meron ba kayong course guide na receive? Yung parang bond paper lang na, I think 11 pages? Have you
Yes, sir.
Nakita nyo yon?
Yes, sir.
Alright. If nakita nyo yon, just look at the one on the farthest right. Nakita nyo yung assessment method dyan. Dyan sa assessment method, dyan yung makikita kung ano yung mga ipapasa nyo. Let's say for example here, dito sa assessment method, ipapasa nyo pala itong seatbelt law activity, try this, blah blah blah. So ito yung mga iba. No, makikita nyo ito for submission, performance task. In the first quarter, gagawa kayo ng kite. Gagawa kayo ng saranggola. Alright, so yun. I will be explaining that one on the upcoming activities. Alright. Anybody who's... Meron kasing hindi naka-unmute. Anyway, so, pag hindi nyo nakita yung activities nyo sa module nyo, go to your course guide and go to the farthest right, assessment method. Diyan nyo makikita kung ano yung hindi nyo pa napapas. Alright? Is it understood? Is it clear?
Yes po. Yes, sir.
Alright. Thank you very much once again for answering. Alright. Where to answer? Ito kasi tinatanong ng mga parents earlier. Nagtanong sa akin, Sir, paano mag-answer? Or saan i-answer? Alright, number 1, answers can be done directly on the module. The module is yours anyway. Pwede nyo pong answeran doon right away sa module. Pero pag hindi nyo gusto sa module nyo kasi ayaw nyo masulat-sulatan yung module nyo, pwede nyo pong gamitin yung notebook na kasama doon sa learning pack. Now for activities like drawing, can be done on a bond paper. However, even po na inanseran nyo sa module or sa notebook or even sa one whole sheet of paper, please always label it with your complete name, your section, and the name of the activity. Now, I'd like to share to you itong ginawa ng third batch na science ko, no? Ang ganda ng ginawa niya. Meron kasi akong pina-essay. Kaya ito yung essay niya. However, pinaganda niya po yung pagsulat ng pangalan niya. Ito, so 8C, 4th grading science subject. So, kompleto po yung information na pagkita ko at i-check ko right away, alam ko na, ay, ito pala yung activity nito. Hindi na ako mahihirapan. Are you doing this one also in your previous classes? Do you pass something online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anong subject yan? May I know? Anong subject? What subject?
TLE?
TLE. So, online kayo, alright, kay Sir JP. Alright, very good. So, at least sanay na pala kayo. Hindi na kayo naninibago dito. Alright, so, pwede po directly sa module kayo mag-answer. Kasi, there was this parent who messaged me. Nagtatanong, Sir, wala bang kasamang worksheet ito? Baka nasanay kayo sa previous na mga teachers na may mga separate worksheet. Though, different teachers have different ways of trying to make their modules. So, meron akong worksheet online. Meron din, pero mostly mga gagawing mga answer is directly to the module, no? Kasi hindi naman yan libro na sabi natin hindi natin pwedeng sulatan, something like that, but the module is meant to be answered there, yung mga activities. So, don't forget to label them. Let me proceed to another example. So, meron ito, I'd like to may iba naman, no, na ayaw nilang sulatan yung module nila. They rewrite that one on one whole sheet of paper. So, say for example, this ginawa ni Miss Gonzales. Ano kayang kulang dito sa ginawa niya? Can you see this one on your screen? Ano kayang kulang dito? Based on the instruction. Ha? Yes? Alright, section. So, nakita ko dito yung may message section. Tapos, kulang din ano pa? Though makikita ko, malalaman ko kung anong activity ito, no. I think it's better for us to put the name of the activity here also along with the section. So si Miss Gonzales, I think is section C. So ito, tapos ito yung mga answer niya. So ito, pinicturean niyo yung activity niya. So then again, pwede kayong either na typewritten yun or handwritten. Pero mas prefer kong handwritten, no, kaysa typewritten. Alright. Questions?
Wala po.
Alright,
sir.
Alright, let me proceed to one. So, ito yung sample din ng paano umanswer doon sa activity nyo. Pwedeng ganito. This is, I think, owned by Mr. Aquino. So, for the convenience of the many, I think most of you, let me ask you, pwede bang mag-send ng photo through Messenger kahit walang load, ano? Pwede, di ba? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Pwede, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Pwede mong isend yun, but for the person who is receiving that one na walang load, he cannot view the photo, correct?
Yes, sir.
Pero sendable. Pwede siyang masend, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, just for us to make it clear, no? So then again, pwede pong ganito. You can actually answer right away on the activity. Pero then again, nakita na nga natin na doon sa activity may name doon, and maybe I'll add dapat yung grade and section. Sino yung hindi nag-unmute dyan? Alright, sige. So, name there in the grade and section, tapos yung answer nyo. Alright, and take a photo of it. Now, I specifically said here, clear photo. So, kung mag-picture po kayo doon po sa maliwanag, wag po sa madilim. And, ganito po, sometimes I get to check your activities through my phone. Sa phone kasi pwede kong baliktarin yung phone. Kung sometimes you get to take a photo na baliktad nga yung paigid yung photo ganun, or pabaliktad na talagang this is upside down. It's okay if you get to check that one through phone. Pero you get to know that the phone is really very small, na hindi ko mababasa minsan yung mga nasulat doon. So, most of the time, I check them through my laptop. Ang problema kasi may nagsasend ng mga photos na baliktad at hindi ko mabaliktad yung laptop ko just to check on it. So make sure whenever you pass your activities and taking a clear photo of it, make sure that you have the correct orientation. Okay lang na medyo naputol-putol yung isang activity basta hindi po siya baliktad. Alright? So, for those who have the mobile data connection and even with the internet connection, you can just take a clear photo of your activity and send it either through my email or through my FB Messenger, yung pinakita kong account kanina na marami nang nag-add sa akin doon. I-send nyo po doon sa FB Messenger. However, I prefer you to send it through my email. Pero kung wala kang internet connection and meron kayong mobile data connection, no, na pwede namang mag-send kahit walang load sa FB Messenger, it's okay there. Pero minsan kasi natatabunan nga yung mga activities nyo pag nagme-message kayo, tapos mahaba ng usapan, yung activity nyo natabunan na, nandun na, ang layo ko ng i-backread. Pero either way, I'd accept this one, them. I accept them either through this email or through my FB Messenger. So, bahala kayo kung saan nyo gustong isend. Pero kung nag-try nyo ng, I think, is-send through email, baka mas pwedeng i-consistent yun na lahat email. Pag nag-try nyo ng i-send ng mga activities nyo through FB Messenger, mas maganda kung lahat FB Messenger na lang para isang beses ko lang hahanapin yung pangalan nyo whenever I check your activities. Then again, please label your file with your name, grade and section, and activity. Kasi minsan, pag sinend mo ito ng ganito lang sa akin without a name and only just a picture, I do not know who owns this activity. Am I clear? Do you get the point? Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, so
Yes, sir.
para, especially sa mga malalayo, however, meron silang mga data connection, tapos malayo, hindi nyo na kailangang magbiyahe pa, mag-travel pa para i-pass lang yung activity, no? So, you can, for convenience, pwede nyo pong isend sa akin online na lang yung mga activity. Then again, I will always know kung kayo ba talaga yung gumawa o hindi. Because I was once a student. Alright? So, wala po dapat sanang dayaan in terms of this one. I hope that you get to understand me. Now, paano naman sa mga walang internet? Sa mga classmates yung nasa malayo, nasa mga bundok na wala ng signal. Pwede po kayong mag-pass ng hard copy of the activity sa school, sa CCDC, or sa dropping center nyo. However, in that case, pag nagpasa kayo ng activity, mas maganda siguro kung i-answer nyo na lang sa one whole sheet of paper. Tapos yung one whole, isulat nyo yung pangalan nyo, yung section nyo, yung name ng activity, and you pass it either sa school or sa dropping center nyo. Please, wag nyo pong ipasa yung module nyo. Kasi once pinasa nyo yung module nyo, saan kayo mag-answer in the future? Ano yung basihan nyo ng lesson natin in the future? So for those who doesn't have the internet connection or the mobile data connection, you can rewrite the activity in a one whole sheet of paper, place them inside a brown envelope, label them with your name, the subject, and your section, and you may send it at school or at the dropping center. However, please inform me through text or through messenger kung nag-drop kayo ng hard copy nyo sa school para alam ko na meron akong pipick upin. In that case, pag nagpasa kayo, hanapin nyo po si Sir Jean Paul Guevara. Basta yung matanda na matangkad na medyo may maputi ng buhok, no? Sa kanya kasi nagpapasa ng activity, meron kayong isusulat doon na nagpasa kayo, meron tayong logbook doon para alam namin talagang nagpasa kayo. So pag wala yung logbook, tapos sinabi nyo lang nagpasa kayo pero hindi kayo nag-logbook, then I may suspect that you just didn't pass your one. It's just for the sake na sinabi nyo nagpasa kayo. Are we okay with this one? Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Yes.
time check, 13 minutes. Meron tayong 13 minutes, so malapit na tayong matapos nito. Alright, where to submit, alam nyo na. Either online, through my email or to my FB Messenger, or you can send a hard copy. However, rewrite the activity and send that one at school or at your dropping center. Right, put that one in a brown envelope with your name, grade and section, and subject, which is Science 8. Let me proceed. So, reminders, updates are communicated in the official group chat in Facebook Messenger. So, I believe that na nababasa nyo yung mga updates ko whenever I send that one, no, mga announcements ko, sa Messenger ko po, sinisend yan. So, ito yung Messenger last na screenshot ko for Section 8A, Agility. This is for Section E kay Sir Jumuel. This is for Section B. So for those, alam nyo hindi pa kayo nakaka-join dito sa group chat na ito, please do join. So kayo pong tatlong section ang handle ko ngayon, A, B, and E. So dun, nandyan na. Tapos itong mga pangalang ito, kunin nyo na yung mga modules nyo, learning packs nyo sa school. Alright, so I hope that you are officially joined. Na-join kayo dito sa group chat na ito. Alright, questions? This is the time for you to speak up, and this is the time for you to share to me suggestions that you may have encountered before that you think is effective na, sir, pwede bang ganito kasi mas maganda yung ganito? I'm open to that suggestion. Anybody? Meron ba? Or any parents would like to suggest some things? Any parents present right now would like to suggest paano natin mas easier na gawin yung mga activities natin. I do not like you to be pressured later on in the last few months na ang dami nyo pa palang utang sa first batch, second batch, and third batch. Tapos meron pa tong fourth batch. So ayoko pong ma-pressure kayo na tatapusin nyo na activity. So I'd like you to whenever pwede po kayong magpasa as soon as natapos nyo yung activity. As soon as natapos yung activity, pwede nyo agad na ipasa, take a photo of it, and ipasa nyo either through my email or through my FB Messenger. Now, somebody has message here. Sir, can answers to activities be encoded? Pwede po, ma'am. No, pwede po. However, I encourage kung pwedeng ma-answeran lang directly on the module, it's bet. I prefer the one that is handwritten by the students. Kasi it shows how authentic that is, no, sa pag-answer ng mga activities. Alright, kasi anybody knows how to type, and sometimes I get to suspect na pag tinype yan, maybe somebody else has answered it. However, I get to know naman, no, at some point. So, Madam Garcia, yes, it can be done encoded, especially for essays maybe. However, for those mga short activities lang with short answers, pwede po sana I encourage handwritten, tapos take a clear photo of it na lang and send it to my email. Alright, so ganun po. Kasi I think the earlier activities are opinionated naman. But for medyo mahahaba, pwede pong encoded yun. Alright. Sir, can we send our Gmail accounts and phone numbers to your messenger, sir? Yes, sure. You can do that one. Pero kayo naman yung magko-contact sa akin siguro. So, yun. You can send that one personally through me. Sa messenger ko na lang doon sa account na inad nyo sa akin. Alright, so Mr. Alwaden Vlogs. Nagba-vlog pala si Mr. Jeremiah. So, ano bang niche mo? Alright, so, any more questions? Meron pa kaya kwan? If nahihiya kayong magsalita, medyo nahihiya kayong mag-unmute, you can write your questions sa group chat na, sa inbox natin dyan. Anybody would like to speak up? May suggestion kayo? Baka meron kayong mga... Hello. Sige, proceed.
Hi, yes, good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Guardian po ni Jisrael. So, meron pa akong clarification.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yung mga activities, mga self-assessment, pwede na nilang picturean and then isubmit nila online. So, no need na to submit the hard copy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And then,
Yes. Sige, continue, ma'am.
for the projects po, the same thing, picture din lang po.
Yes, ma'am. For the projects
So-
or for the let me ma'am. For the projects and the performance task, ma'am, kasi performance kasi yung habol ko, maybe we can take photos of mga behind the scenes na, for example, in the performance task sa first quarter nila, maybe take a video of them making the kite, or maybe
Okay.
take photos of them that they are the ones doing the kite, just to show to me na yung bata sila yung gumawa. Not they may ask help to others, however, if given the chance na kaya nilang gawin, maybe some few guidance lang, pero evidences of them making it through photos or even through videos is highly appreciated, ma'am.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, sir. That's it.
Sige, ma'am. Any more questions? Any more questions? We still have 7 more minutes left. Question, students. Any experiences that you have encountered before that you think may make this activities or may make this Science 8 more efficient or more smooth flowing? Kasi it's just my second batch this year. Kaya kayo naka fourth batch na kayo, and maybe you have some few adjustments that you'd like to share to me or suggest to me. No, I'm open to that one. Any more? Okay. Okay, sir, can we fly the kite when taking a video? I would appreciate that one kasi some others are actually even just making the kite and looking at it kasi sa photo. I get to suspect that lilipad ba yun? Yun yung pumapasok sa isip ko. Kaya mas maganda pag pinalipad nyo at alam ko ay effective yung ginawa niya kasi lumipad, no? So yun. Thank you, Mr. Alwadin, again for asking the question. Okay. Just to give you an announcement, no, the fourth quarter will be biology. And as part of my advocacy for a biology and for the environment, your performance task, if you get to see at the last part of your last page of your module, that I'm actually asking you to do a tree planting. This is something very, I like to have something na tangible na activity natin, na performance task natin, at the same time trying to help the environment. So, nandun po sa fourth quarter, so maybe that will be sa May pa. However, the performance there is to do tree planting. Now, as early as now, no, in this orientation, I'd like you to look for pine tree seedlings maybe. For later on that you will be transplanting that one in an open area. Now, that later on will be protected, and at least we'll secure that one that they will grow. So I have 3 sections right now, around 40 per section. So just imagine each one of you will be planting 1 tree and will be later on for how many years that 120 trees will be growing well. So yun po yung isang activity ko sa natin sa performance task that later on you'll be doing. Now, as early as now, mas maganda sana kung makahanap na kayo ng seedling for pine trees. But some other trees are open for suggestion. Some others kasi nahihirapan. Lemon tree, merong pang apple tree, merong kape. So, basta tree. Just inform me ahead of time na, sir, wala kaming ganito. Pero meron kaming ganito, so pwede bang ganito? So, something like that. Time check, it's 10:55. We still have 5 more minutes left for us to discuss. Any suggestions? Can I hear kung wala na ba? Kung okay na ba lahat? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay na siguro. Alright. So, yun nga sorry, hindi Thursday ito. Sa Friday na po tayo. We'll be having that one on March 26, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for our lessons 1 to 3 on Friday. So, ito yung discussion natin kasi meron kaming meeting pala by Thursday, which was only announced this morning. So without further much ado, thank you very much for listening and actively participating in this morning's orientation. I'll be sending to you the link of this discussion. If you think that there are things that you need to replay, this will be uploaded on my YouTube channel. Alright? I hope to see you more on the next discussions for us to be able to enjoy and at the same time at least learn, no, even this pandemic that we are facing right now. So I hope that you get to take care of your health, and if you have having problems, hard time on doing something, no, I'm open to just contact me. No, wag masyadong maging stress sa mga lessons na ito, because then again, we also value our mental health, no, hindi lang yung physical health natin, and even our mental health. Alright, so once again, thank you very much once again for joining this morning. At least marami tayo this morning, and hope that we can get to maintain this number of participants. Alright, thank you very much. I'll be ending this conference on the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Thank you,
1.
sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.